Baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush and got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to equal line. Let me up about mine, the bush, understand. If I said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they don't meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term don't take it too far. You got the juice bar, building on vegetables, so holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your gifts and fitness. The L natural, yeah, that's so my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama Tunde had 6 minute lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fists faced up together as one unit.
Alafia. Happy full moon, family. Come on in. Y'all know what time it is. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Only family. Come on in. Happy full moon. Yes, family. It's the strawberry full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, I know. And family, I thought we forgot about y'all. No, we didn't. I say we have full moon readings, family. Don't forget to book your private full moon readings, your private full moon sessions, as well as family. We will be getting to a group collective full moon reading, okay? Reading the full moon energy on behalf of us as a whole. Family, so make sure that you are like, love, and sharing. Ashe, come on in, family. Make sure that you are sending like, love. Make sure that you're sharing. If you've done those things, make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure that you are coming in to interact, just like Ashley Jones is on Facebook. Alafia Ashley, Alafia Chelsea, happy full moon to you. We hope that you are enjoying this full moon. I cannot believe that it's already in a June, okay? I feel like that's something to talk about another. I'm sure y'all don't care about my feelings. Y'all ready to get into these messages, okay? We do have a couple of announcements. Baba Oyeyemi Ashe, our 22 years initiated Gungu priest. We're gonna have to update that for Regia's Baba. But definitely he is busy, definitely squared away, making sure that everybody orders the products are blessed and are up to par. Family, thank you for those who have been waiting patiently on their orders. We're not your average business. We're not your average, holistic or spiritual business. Speaking of Baba, yes, tuned in Erahim bin Ishael on Facebook. Alafia Baba, Oyeyemi Ogunola. Thank you so much for tuning in, Baba. We're not your typical holistic or spiritual business that just have a whole bunch of items made and pre-made and ready for resale or retail. Okay, we are not a retail store. We are a second and third generation of spiritual business. Okay, all right. We are not a retail store. We do not have a whole bunch of juju items just sitting ready for order. We are consulting. We are dividing. We are making sure that we are getting clearance. We are getting reference, and we are getting reverence to be able to anoint and bless and invoke and enchant these items. Okay. So, family, we are very traditional, and we are following the traditions of our way, the ways of our elders. And speaking of traditions, shout out to Oyotunji, African Europe Village, okay, and South Carolina, Sheldon, South Carolina. Ekuodunye Maja. All right, as they're celebrating this full moon, we are also celebrating Yemaja Festival, who has came with a couple of messages. All right, the Odu for the Yemaja Festival this year has came, and definitely, family, we have been speaking on those messages. We are going to have to get what's going on in relationships under our belt. Okay, we're gonna have to get a hold to it, because being on this side of doing readings and doing relationship readings and doing relationship work, family, it's some things that we could say about the men, but as women, we have been getting away with a lot of things. Okay, and I know Kevin Samuels has became quite popular, voicing some of the feelings and some of the things that the men have been wanting to say on behalf of us, and they usually get in lashed at. It's turning into arguments. Okay, it's turning. Some of them are turning into brawls, family. Okay, and to see Yemejai come with similar messages, if not similar, the same exact messages that the men have been trying to say. Women, I believe it's time for us to listen. Okay, we're so emotional. We're so Alafia, Pamela. We're so caught up in our emotions and our feelings that we are not listening. Okay, we're not listening to ourselves. We're not listening to others around us. We're not taking advice. We're not taking guidance. We are just moving and acting off of feelings and emotions, and that has came to bite us in the ass when it comes to healthy relationships. Okay, women, we have gotten on a little bit of the toxic side when it comes to releasing our emotions. When it comes to expressing our emotions, we have become a little toxic. All right, and it's not to put us in a hot seat. It's not to bash us, but it's definitely to, something that we want to look into as we are asking for relationships, we are professing relationships, we are manifesting relationships, we are calling on our soul mates, we're calling on our partners, we're calling on our loves to us into our life, and we're having to realize just getting an education and being able to pay your bills does not make you wifey material. Okay, that is a pill that must be swallowed, because you can buy a vehicle and keep it maintenance does not make you wifey material. You're gonna have to go back into what were wife roles, what were husband roles, what roles did they complete together, what roles did they complete domestically. Okay, and it's not just a set rule of how everybody should follow. That is communication that's needed between the people that are dating each other. Family, we have to stop thinking that we could just customize ourselves to the opposite sex, period. I'm just going to customize myself for men, or I'm just going to customize myself for women. No, you are customizing yourself for the person you are dating, the person you are with. You are building, you are compromising, you all are working off of each other's feelings, needs, wants, likes, and dislikes. Okay, so the things that you did in a relationship with one brother or the last relationship does not mean that that's going to put you in the same standing on your new relationship or your next relationship. Okay, we have to stop thinking that because we put the work in our previous relationships that we are deemed, and we don't have to earn the respect. We don't have to earn things from our new relationship just because of who we think we were in our last relationships. We have to stop being so we have an identity issue, an identity crisis. We have to be able to meet a person, bond with that person, communicate to that person our needs and wants, and be able to listen as well. When it comes to relationships, we should be able to listen to our partner and not tell our partner what we think, okay, they should feel or how they should feel. We have to show a lot more compassion. We have to be a lot more gentle. Women, this is coming from us as well. I cannot wait to get into the group collective reading. Okay, Spirit has definitely been speaking. Shout out to those who have been booking their readings. We actually have a reading after this live to get into, family. Gonna give a cutoff for 12:30 a.m. only because, thank you, Baba. Thank you so much. Only because we do have readings scheduled for after this live broadcast. If family wants to give a reminder that when we are reading up on the energies, like especially when it comes from retrogrades or when it comes to full moon or new moon cycle, we are learning how these things affect us as a whole, a collective, but still make sure that you are consulting, that you are speaking with spirit, whether it's through your guides, through your mentors, through your spirituals, through yourself. Okay, and make sure that you are understanding how these energies are affecting you personally. Okay, as you learn what we're going through collectively as a whole. Everybody's situation varies. All right. I say I do
Ashe,
pray.
Alafia, Alafia, Alafia family, and Capo. Make sure, family, you all came on in and unplugged and disconnected yourselves from the matrix way of thinking, and our whole ideology. Also, family, going ahead on your own and together. Take a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose and out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. I do pray, family, and I already know that the lovely ladies, the women, the goddesses, don't came in with their crowns on, with their head wraps, and the gods, the warriors out there. You all have so much respect to come into the house of confirmations with your hats off. With that being said, let's go ahead and open up in these prayers, because boy, oh boy, messages are heavy. I shall do for you. Mojo,
I
lodo,
say
mio. I shall go, doon. I
good
say,
girl.
ray, oh. I say. Omi tutu, ona tutu, ile tutu, tutu ay gongo, tutu arisha. Olùdómọ̀ ìmọ̀júbà gbogbo ìkóló ọ̀tẹ̀ mbẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ olùdómọ̀ ìmọ̀júbà ìbára sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀júbà gẹ́gẹ́ ní ìbára sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀júbà mẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìbára sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀júbà bàbára sí ìbára sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀júbà ẹ̀gọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ ìbára sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀júbà oyàrá ní ti ẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀gún bàbá ìbá yẹyẹ mọ̀júbà ọ̀nà mọ̀júbà olùsẹ̀ mọ̀júbà gbọ̀n mọ̀júbà gbọ̀n mọ̀júbà ajé bọ̀lọ̀ mọ̀júbà ajé wọ̀mí kíkẹ́ máa ṣe oṣù ẹ̀dẹ̀ olùsẹ̀ kíkẹ́ máa ṣe kíkẹ́ lágbà olùsẹ̀ kíkẹ́ máa ṣe ọbẹ̀ kíkẹ́ máa ṣe olùsẹ̀ kíkẹ́ máa ṣe ọba bíi ogunla iwe orí ìrẹ́lá fẹ́ ìwé ayọ̀ ìwé ọwọ́ kó sí kókó sí ọkọ̀ kó sí wàhálà kó sí chai kó sí mílíọ̀nù kó sí wẹ́sẹ̀ kó sí bọ̀lọ̀bọ̀ kó sí anything that comes against our destiny. Àṣẹ àdúgbò ẹni mọ́tẹ́lẹ́ yìí for sociality ìrẹ́.
Ibre of
Àṣẹ.
say I do pray, Papa.
Àṣẹ kó o dùn yẹn lọ́jà lọ́dọ̀.
Ashe, a cool Odun Yemazah. Ashe, shout out to all the children of Yemazah, the Yemazah priest out there, Yemazah Ekbe Oberyn, okay, Oberyn, Ekbe Morani. Ashe, shout out to you all. Much love and respect to you all. Alafia Taylor, come on in, family. Also, during full moons, definitely recommend crystal ball readings. This is also a time that crystal balls are fully illuminated, family. And not only do we have, where she go? Where is Rosa? Rosa is somewhere around here, family. She was just sitting on the oracle board. Okay, here she is, disappearing and reappearing before my eyes. So we have Rosa here that is used for our love crystal ball readings. Okay, so those who want to get a crystal ball reading but would like to hear from love and relationships from that aspect, definitely recommend you book Rosa. Okay, for your crystal ball reading. Also, for those who wants to hear about career, finance, home, okay, health, and relationships and love life. For those who kind of just want to hear about it all, or any general messages or any specific messages that Spirit wants to give, more specifically, Yemajah wants to give on behalf of this full moon, definitely recommend the crystal ball. Now, family, you all are able to still get your mini readings on this live. We're definitely about to get into a collective group full moon reading. Family, make sure that you are sharing, like, loving, and tagging. All right, family. This is a great opportunity to get messages that are a little bit more customized and personal to you and your situation that you have going on. Alafia Taylor Prince, come on in, family. Just setting the oracle board up. Definitely want to get into the Orisha Tarot during the full moon. Family, you all can send donations collectively during the group reading. The more donations come in, the longer the reading will be, more messages we will pull. Definitely would love to hear from all decks during this full moon. That's usually where we're able to get to with family. Not sure we're able to hear from all decks tonight because of readings that are booked in the inbox for after this live. So we're just gonna make space, family. How are you all's week? I know it's very emotional communication, especially relationships, family, setting boundaries. As much as setting boundaries are needed, it's not easy. Set boundaries and see how people react. Set boundaries and see this and see where your relationships stand. Okay, whether are intimate relationships, whether it's relationships with your children, your parents, okay, with co-workers, with your employees, with your employers. Boundaries are very, 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 very important. Boundaries are very important so we won't feel bound. And we're not expressing to people how we feel, okay, and we're not expressing to people how we want to be treated, or even when we're in certain moments or in certain moods, we cannot assume that others are always okay on the same wavelength as us, or that others always understand where we're at mentally. We're gonna have to paint that picture, and a great way to paint that picture is setting boundaries. That is needed. That's needed in our community more than ever. Growing up, we weren't really raised to have our boundaries respected. Okay, when it came to family, when it came to being raised with your siblings, okay, visiting your cousins, whatever it may be, we really wasn't raised and told what boundaries were. We were kind of, raised in the energy of sharing is caring. Share with your siblings, share with your cousins. So any type of boundaries that we wanted to install or instill or place, it looked as if we was being selfish, or that we were coming from a selfish place. Here we are as adults. Here we are married. Here we are parents. Here we are employees and employees, not knowing where to set boundaries or how to set boundaries. Okay, and then using violence, using anger, using aggression, using tension to set boundaries for us. That is still a cop out. Okay, and that does not substitute the lack of communication that we have within our relationships with others. Okay, when it comes to creating balance, when it comes to being dual, we have to know what energy are we matching. Okay, what energy are we balancing? All right. So boundaries are very, very important. Most parents don't know what boundaries to set with their children. Most children, it's hard to set boundaries with your parents. Okay. In relationships, boundaries are make it even that much more difficult to even communicate boundaries when it comes to a relationship. We don't even mention boundaries in the beginning of a relationship. We're so caught up making sure the person likes us, make sure the person that is in pursuit of us, wants to choose us, wants to build a life with us, that we're forgetting to respect self first, care for self first, love self first. So we move to the point where trying so hard not to show selfishness that we've been told in our childhood, that we moved into selflessness. We moved to that we removed ourselves and anything that represents us in a relationship. Okay, we're starting to hide now behind titles. We're starting to hide now behind names versus who we are as an individual. And that's very important to grow with your partner as individuals as well, and not just grow as husband and wives or boyfriend and girlfriend or co-parents. We also have to give each other enough room and space to grow as individuals. That comes to children and parents, parents and children. That comes to employers and employees. That comes to intimate relationships, okay, platonic friendships, okay, friendships with your homegirls or your homeboys. We have to give room to be able to let self grow, breathe, recharge, rejuvenate, express. And we also got to get to the point where we can express and we can take expression when things do not relate to us. Okay, we can't keep getting offended if someone's expression doesn't self-centeredly just relate to us. We have to move out of that self-centered stage as well. So there's a lot of things that we weren't taught about relationship that's going to help us get past the honeymoon phase, that's going to help us get past the new phase. Every new relationship feels good. Every new person you get to know is very interesting, is very exciting. But what tools and traits do we use and do we have, and do we even acknowledge, that's going to get us through cycles of life with each other, cycles of growth with each other, cycles of mutual understanding with each other, cycles of giving each other space with each other, cycles of respecting each other's boundaries, okay, whether they grow and change with us as individuals. We have to respect the individuals that are in relationships. And quite frankly, family, we're only probably doing that 3%. We don't see parents respecting their children's relationships. Okay. We don't see family members respecting each other in relationships with each other. Okay, we have this sense of entitlement that because of who you are, because of your relation to me, because of how long I've known you, or because of blood, that you have to deal with my bullshit and I don't have to respect your boundaries. That is getting played out. That is getting played out, family. If you was raised off of that energy and you're still giving that energy out, that because a person chose to marry you, because a person has a child by you, because a person is in business with you, because a person lives with you, that you do not have to grow, that you do not have to change some of your ways that are no longer serving you, that are no longer serving your higher self. Because everybody want to say, oh, I don't want to be changed, I don't want to be changed, I don't want to change. Well, that's fine, but if you got some funky and stank ass ways, that shit needs to change. Regardless of how it came along, regardless of why you're like that, regardless of what made you that way, something's got to change. Something's got to give. Okay. I do pray for the love, Taylor. Baba stated, I say, even a turtle will only go as large as its environment. Shannon. Alafia Shannon. Yes, definitely. And it is important as we're speaking on boundaries. Boundaries doesn't mean boundaries that you placed around another person. Boundaries are placed for you, okay, for your comfort zone, okay, for respecting yourself. You need to change. Oh no, we all need to change. We all hit those cycles where we've shed it. We've shed it ways that we learned that we needed. That was survival. It was instinct. Some of it was learned ways. Some of it was learned habits from our previous past relationships. We have to give ourselves an opportunity to self-diagnose. Okay, we have to give ourselves to self-analyze to see who are we. Do you recognize yourself? Are you the same person before you got into that relationship? Are you the same person afterwards? Are you the same person before you became a parent? Before you gave birth? Before you had children? Before you got married? Maybe these things need to be expressed to others. So versus you just reacting and versus us just getting emotional because we're not having an understanding between us and a community. How about we communicate? We have to give space for growth, family. That's the only way that we can ever change. That's the only way that anything can ever change is respecting a person's time that it takes for growth. Everybody don't grow at the same space. Okay. Everybody doesn't grow in the same areas at the same time. We just pray that we're able to grow together, that we're able to journey together. That is what soulmates are for. That's what partners are for. Being able to grow together. Okay. Not hold somebody's hostage, not stunt somebody's growth because you're scared that they won't be with you. Okay, no, that's not what we're speaking on. A lot to everyone tuning in, a lot to everyone coming in speaking, a lot to those that don't. Family, we do have, I'm not mistaken, I believe we have 47 more minutes to the cutoff. Yes, having issues expressing and having issues reacting. I believe a lot of us are mimicking what we saw as a child and how we was treated as a child. I don't want to make excuses, but I do want to speak on how we were raised because a lot of parents get into the habit of raising children, but it doesn't click over when they're raising adults. You know, it really doesn't dawn on parents when they're raising adults, when they're raising somebody's mother or father, or when they're raising somebody's husband or wife. Okay, you know, it's that sense of I want to raise the best daughter, the best son ever. Okay, and it gets to that point to where we're not really conscious and aware of we're raising somebody's wife, we're raising somebody's husband. This is gonna be someone's mom or father someday. All right, and how do I want them to act as a mother, as a father? How do I want them to act? And not really act as if you're controlling, but what examples? When it comes to being a mother and father, what examples do we have? Naturally, we're going to go to the examples that was given to us. Whether that parent was trying to be an example or not, whether that person our parents was dating was trying to be an example or not, those are some of the first examples we have when we go back to our childhood. Okay, so I believe a lot of us are reacting how we were reacted to, and I believe a lot of us are expressing how we were expressed to. And we cannot say that our parents, I'm pretty young, but just from watching and being in my community, we cannot say that our parents did the best when it came to communicating when they wanted space, communicating when they were tired, communicating when they did not feel up to par, up the weather, and a lot of it not wanting to show weakness, but we cannot ignore their reactions. We cannot ignore the energy that was given into us and made us feel like it was okay and made us feel like it was right because who it was coming from. Okay? I speak on it all the time. A lot of the women in the women community, a lot of the mothers talk shitty to the women. And I don't want to put no one on blast, but I know certain families where you were a bitch by 3 years old. That was just your name. Hussy, floozy, tramp. So we're getting this energy and we're not knowing that it's carrying a negative energy. We're not knowing that it's releasing a negative energy. That's because of certain other frustrations or irritations that was going on. And it's becoming a natural example for us or how we could talk to those that are close to us. Or how we could talk to those who are expressing to us, or how we could talk to those that we say that we're close with, that we say that we are in love with. Okay, family? Nature versus nurture. Look at the many times you want to express as a child. You want to express in your family. Are you reacting the same way you reacted to? Are you expressing the same way that you were expressed to? That's very, 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 very important because we're asking our spouses to understand. But do you even understand the way that you're expressing or reacting? So self-analyzation and self-diagnostic is very, very, very much important. For family that is sending in. Okay, family, I believe we have 9 slots left. The cutoff is at 12:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, family, we now do have 9 slots left. Family, we're also doing a group collective reading of the full moon. So, family, make sure that y'all like, loving, sharing, and tagging everyone on in. Family, also make sure that you are giving energy towards the group reading. If you want your energy read, send love, send light, speak, interact. Okay, don't think that you just want to sit here and stare because you have nothing else better to do on your end and think that your energy is going to be read. No. If you can send donations, you all can send donations collectively on behalf of the group reading, but you're not just going to sit here and juice up and think that you're just going to get a whole bunch of messages told to you. I'm giving energy back to those who are giving energy to me. I say equal exchange of energy. All right. Family, cutoff is 12:30. We are getting into a group collective full moon reading. You might want to let everybody know. Okay. I would love to get into the crystal ball. I shake family. Definitely would love to get to the crystal ball. Now we do have family rating in the inbox for their personal reading. Family, make sure that you are getting your personal private sessions as well. And the thing is, definitely want to speak on this because this was also brought up in the EFI reading of the year. Put some energy out. All right, Shannon, we got you. You are up first. Family, do know that we are getting into a collective group reading, family. Okay, so if you want your energy read, make sure that you are interacting. Make sure that you are sending energy. You are sending love and light. You are sharing. You are tagging others. You are spreading the word. You can send donations collectively as a family, as a group. The level of idolatry. Let me light up first. The level of idolatry has gotten sickening. Alafia, peace, love, and light, family tuning in or family speaking. The level of idolatry has gotten sickening, and I don't think our people really consciously is aware and know what idolatry is. I think we're still looking at statues versus inanimate objects, things outside of self, worshiping things outside of self. When it becomes worshiping things outside of self, or when you are trying to substitute or you're looking for a scapegoat to not have to work on self, that's where a lot of people are making mistakes at, and that's what's becoming disgusting. When you are coming in and you're coming across those truly anointed, those are truly gifted, those are truly born and was given a destiny to be spiritualists, to be healers, to be diviners, to be messengers, to be prophets, okay, to be teachers, to be guys down here in this realm. That was their soul calling and destiny. That's what they was destined to do. When you come to those and you're asking to work someone in a relationship, when you're asking to get someone back, when you're asking for a jar to be made for them, or when you're asking for a doll to be made for them, versus asking what can you do to fix yourself, what can you do to work on yourself for the relationship, where did you go wrong in a relationship? That is idol worship. When you are looking for work to escape the changes you have to make with your character, your negative ways, people want money work, but it's lazy. People are looking for money rituals to do something that their addictions is just supposed to not be a part of, not affect. People want love work, but they're abusive. They're toxic. They're negative. People want a new home, but they can't keep up a home. Time Out, that show, it was good. It ran. We had a good run, family. When you look over all over the United States, When you look at this trend of spirituality, of those who truly awakening to themselves, and those awakening may not know exactly what to do, and then those taking advantage of those who are awakening and don't know what to do, that show has came to an end. Charges are being brought up. The only time our people think we could be held accountable for shit is only in their state and judicial systems and their federal systems and their local systems. No. Okay, they got that outline. They got that from somewhere. They have courts, they have judges, and they got that from earlier civilizations. They got that from those who ruled in the beginning. Okay, you will be charged for taking advantage of those who do not know what to do with their gifts and their energy. Okay, for those who are looking for spiritual work, and you're not really riled and rude when it comes to things that you should do. We got some people that can't stand if they're told they're supposed to do something in spiritual work. We got people that are offended if they have to do something. They just want to pay for it. This level of idolatry has gotten sickening. For those who truly about that life, when you rather use spiritual work to get revenge, to get back at someone, to harm someone, versus better yourself, uncover the truth, heal your family. When you rather pay money to harm someone than find out how you can better yourself, what blockages you may have, what habits you may need to change within yourself, the level of idolatry has gotten crazy. We've gotten far away from what spirituality is. Spirituality is a service of self first. You have to service yourself first before you can service others. You have to heal yourself from things before you can heal someone else from going through it. You have to conquer your experiences. You have to master your experiences. There is non-ritual. There is non-item that's going to get you out of going through your experience. Okay? Spirituality, you are covering the truth. You are learning who you are. You're learning where you came from, and you're learning where you're going. You're learning what things are holding you back and what's pushing you forward. There's no hookah shaka here. There's no spell that's just going to make you be able to sit back and money just come to you. Stop asking for $1 million to hit you if you work at customer service and you don't even play the lottery. What exactly are we expecting these crystals to do? What exactly are we expect the spirit to tell us versus what is actually going to happen? Where we actually are in life. The illusions have to go. Okay? I don't believe being a magician is a gift from the Most High. We was given knowledge. We was given wisdom. We was given discernment. We was given the gift of interpretation, the gift of healing, the gift of miracles, to where we don't have to put on and produce magic shows. Okay, we don't have to buy items. We don't have to spend all of our extra money we got left to just go to the Botanica so we can put on illusions, so we can graph magic shows. Okay, it's a magic show to think you putting somebody in the freezer and you're really affecting their life more than you're affecting yours. That is an illusion. That is a magic show. To think that anything you're doing to harm someone is going to get to them without their ancestors seeing it, without their creator seeing it, without their father seeing it. When you all up in your emotions, and you feel like juju is just supposed to get revenge and make yourself feel better, you ain't doing nothing that nan ancestor cannot see. I always have to remind those witches that done got of age and then I got so seasoned in doing their shit that whenever you mention my name, my ancestors are listening. For a reminder for you out there that I got so fucking dark that you can't see shit. You done turn so cold that you don't feel shit. Let that be a reminder. When you are fucking with people, they do have ancestors. They do have a creator. Your feelings does not erase all that shit. Your feelings don't erase the fact that there's a higher power, that there is someone above you. So for those out here using spirituality to try to get out of that, of feeling like there's something above you, that you do have to answer to your actions. You do have to answer to your feelings. You do have to answer to your habits and your addictions. That there's no bath that's going to make you just okay, I could be a shitty person to people, but as long as I take this bath, I'm gonna be protected. Hell no. Allow that bath to see that you are shitty. Allow that bath to see your shitty ways and to take out the trash. Allow the bath to cleanse. Okay? Not hide. Don't be taking these spiritual items trying to hide who you really are. Let it uncover the truth. Let it purge out. Let it release. Acknowledge it and deal with it. And the shit that's no longer serving you, get rid of it. Because as long as you try to act like those parts of yourself is not there, it's growing with you. It's growing with you in how you're making decisions, how you're making bonds with people, why you're even meeting people, what you're meeting people for. The level of idolatry has gotten ridiculous. Family, we got 30 more minutes to cut off. We're going to go ahead and get it to Shannon Williams. We're going to try to do all the private readings before we get into the group collective reading. For those who are waiting for their inbox private reading, thank you so much for your patience. We appreciate you all so much. We really, really, really do appreciate you all. Now, Miss Shannon Williams, I do not believe you are new to the HOK Love. All right. Did you want to get your mini reading? First of all, did you want to get a full moon reading? And if you did, we recommend getting a full moon reading either from the Orisha Tarot deck or the Crystal Ball. Okay. If not, if you would just like a mini reading in general, you can also get your mini reading from the Messenger Oracles, or you could get your reading from that Juicy True Love Tarot. And yes, Baba, spirit is down. That's why I definitely had to light up, because people are getting misconstrued. People need to study. They need to have the knowledge. They need to be aware of the energies and the systems that they are partaking in. Okay, it's not to say that any system is bad. It's any system is negative or just downright evil. Of course, it has to do with the intent of the person using it, using those energies, and why they're going to those energies. But the lack of knowledge and the lack of wanting to know. Me and my husband talk about it all the time. Baba, my husband and us, we talk about it all the time. Alafia family, we are back. Okay, spirit is down. The whole computer just shut off. Okay, it didn't even die. All right, that's how we're back. It just shut off. So whoever's getting offended, whoever's in their feelings about these messages, is all medicine don't taste good. Okay, everything we need doesn't taste sweet. As much as we want a sweet life, we know that even in order to have a sweet life, the herbs that we need to have a long life, not all of the herbs are sweet. Okay, all right, family. Definitely, we're gonna have to look at our intent. Are we why are we interested in spirituality? 98% of the people that I have met on a spiritual walk was interested into spirituality because of their relationship. I'm just being honest. 98%. Me and Baba have read over 10,000 people in this two plus years. Over 10,000 people. Okay, stop counting. And 98% are interested into spirituality, not because it's in their blood, not because they mamas or grandmas did this shit and then everybody talked about it. They was devil worshippers, that God was against it, but didn't even read the Bible where we hear about all these gifts and how they're natural. Okay, Alafia Yasmin, shout out to all y'all that have rated patiently on your orders. Orders have been sent out. Okay, thank you all so much. Lashanda Sweet said, love the knowledge you shared. I need this tonight. Many blessings here. Oh, I share. I do pray. I do pray, God. It's definitely family. Sometimes love is not supposed to feel mean, but love is supposed to give us truth. We have to walk in truth, family. God hears our prayers. The ancestors hear our prayers. Don't think that your mouth alone is not being heard. Okay, some people think they ain't got enough money for spirituality. They ain't got enough money for readings. Okay, they ain't got enough money to order all these candles, to burn all these candles. Don't think that your word and your thought alone ain't being heard, but it's your character. Is your character enough to be accepted? Are you pure enough? Are you being genuine? Are you being authentic? Are you really being moved? Because if you are, whatever you claim, whatever you profess, it is yours. And when you're not moving in authenticity, a lot of things that people can call to themselves, and when it comes, they don't want to own up to it. A lot of the shit that people call into themselves, when they come, they don't want to own up to it. They don't want to be real and know, okay, that was because of their bullshit. It was because of their habits they still try to break. It was because of their laziness. It was because of their temper. Miss Shannon and family, do know cutoff is in 22 minutes. We have 9 slots left. Miss Shannon, we're gonna get to your reading, family. We're gonna get to the group collective reading, family. You can send donations on behalf of the group collective reading. More donations come in, the longer, the more we will elongate the reading. Now, which deck did you want to get your mini reading from, love? If you wanting a full moon, a strawberry full moon, this is a super moon, family. This month, if you want to get in your full moon mini reading, okay, we would recommend getting that from the Erisha Tarot deck or the crystal ball, which is $36. Okay. Or if you would like to get a mini reading from the message oracle, you can. And then we have that true love tarot. Okay. And family, we let y'all know, don't be scared of Rosa. All right. She's sweet. She's sweet, but she tells it like it is. Okay. When it comes to them love life and relationships. Whew. We got to work on our feelings. I believe our feelings were suppressed for so long. So we don't know what to do with them. It is not just men. It is just not men not knowing how to express their feelings. Even when it comes to us women, we don't even know what to do with some of our feelings. Okay, we want to get into that love deck on full moon. On Yemasaz, they doing Yemasaz festival. See, you didn't get the Odu for Yemasaz festivals, girl. Okay. Do you remember your life path number? Is We're gonna find out what's going on, and I pray that it is beauty. I believe it is beauty in all relationships, whether it works out like how we want them to work out, but just even the growth that comes from relationships alone, getting to know people. Okay, growing. Whether we grow with people, we're always growing, and we have to give respect to that. We have to give honor to that. That is a boundary. The boundary is to allow people to grow. Do you remember your life path number? Family, we have 8 slots left. I say, okay, we got you. Love. We have 8 slots left, and the cutoff is in 19 minutes, family. The cutoff is in 19 minutes. Okay. What is your full birthday? Please remember your life path numbers because these are yours. These are y'all. This is speaking on you all. Okay, we're not letting y'all know our life path number. We're speaking on you. And these are things you want to keep with you to better know yourself, to better understand yourself, and understand yourself with others. All right, so make sure that you are doing studies, you're doing researching, because it's going to bring you even better understanding. Yes, for the Obi rings that are asking in our house, because we like to be responsible with the spirits and the energies that are being called, and we want to protect the Ori. Okay, while we're astral traveling and while we are speaking on these things in the ethers. All right, so definitely we want to cover our Ori so we won't get those spirits attached to our Ori while we're traveling. Yes, preferably a right head wrap. If you know that you want to be grounded during this reading, you want to be focused during this reading, definitely recommend white or a color that's not so dark to cover your aura during readings. And I know most people will say about I look at weave as a head covering. I feel like your aura is still covered, your hair is still covered. Now if you know you gotta leave out, or if you know you got braids, but you know your roots is exposed, your scalp is exposed, definitely recommend a cover. It's just really protecting your energy while traveling with spirit. So and thank you, Miss Shannon, for your patience for allowing me to answer that question. Thank you. May 20th. So is you a I think you a Taurus. Are you a cuff between Taurus and Gemini? Either or, OMG. Okay, not OMG negatively, but it's just like wow, you know. I have not met many Taurus women. I'm starting to meet a lot of Gemini women. My husband is a Gemini. You're a Taurus. Beautiful. Beautiful. All I'm gonna say is leadership. All right, that's what I want to speak on when it comes to Taurus. I love the level of leadership. I hate when they're not walking in their natural level of leadership because it allows them to just be bullheaded. It allows them to just buck and rebel just because, versus just walking in their natural, innate leadership, as some people call it, loner. Want to be alone, want to be a leader. No, it's doing what you want to do, and not always, going with the flow of everyone else or what everyone else want to do, putting self second or last. That loner feeling that wants to be to themselves can really be a sign of leadership, a sign of walking into the direction that that person wants to go. So I love when Taurus are being natural leaders, but I don't like when they take the bad to the sea because then they get You're not a little stubborn and a little hard headed. They don't want to hear shit. It's like, well, fucking read it. Okay, I'm just whip that. Oh, you remember you're a Taurus, but you can't remember your life path number? Okay, I ain't gonna be petty. I'm not gonna be petty. Even though I'm tapping into your energy, I'm not gonna be petty. But you remember you remember that zodiac though. You remember that astrology though. Numerology is the shit, family. Okay? Get into that. Numbers don't lie, baby. They don't. Numbers don't lie. Okay. All right. Woo, child. We're gonna flip that back over and we're gonna sage. Not gonna do you like that. Okay, we've been doing so many relationship readings. We gonna stage this thing, okay? We ain't gonna throw you into the pits of fire like that, all right? We gonna cleanse it off for you. Okay, Shannon? It's all out of love. She find out my text a bit, my island, oh, my island, oh. I don't know, she said we can start a fight. I don't get the beat to come and sketch. You gon' make me wanna spend the night, my island, oh, my island, oh. I like that. Give me direction. Still wanna give me vibration. Stay fly, you my guest. Spaceship, you my friend. Rewind, yeah, baby, rewind. Closure, no question. Rewind, yeah, baby, rewind. No question. Closure. 2718 8917 7 5 2. Yes, you are life path number 3. Okay, make sure that you research on your own time. Life path number 3. You have reincarnated a minimum of 3 lifetimes. This lifetime bringing the energy and vibrating on the energy of family. Okay, as well as manifestation. Family and manifestation. And when we speak of family, we mean doing things for the family. The family definitely depending on you, even when it comes to those who are that you look out as family, extended family. Okay, in-laws definitely playing a big role in others' lives. Really being about family. Okay, making sure the family's straight. And sometimes that's not doesn't always feel good. It's not always easy. Even when you're wanting time to yourself, still having to do for family or be there for family, have the family feeling depend on you so heavily. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes it can feel pressure. Sometimes it can feel like you don't have time for yourself or even your intimate personal life. But it's for the good and it's a part of your destiny. All right. So we have to look at the positives there. Also, when it comes to manifestation, 3. Knowing even when we repeat things 3 times, how we can make it happen, how magical it is. Do know as a number 3, anything that you say manifests. So be careful when you're joking, when you're playing. A lot of people like to come in here talking negative shit, and they get offended when they get, advised or guided on a more positive way to say things. And it's like, okay, even though you're joking, even though you're just venting, your mouth is powerful. We have to give more credit to ourselves. We have to give more credit to how powerful we are, how powerful our tongue is, as we give so much credit to outside sources, to things outside of us. Okay. So we have to understand that the things we do say do manifest. So be more mindful of that and use that to more of your advantage. Okay, instead of just speaking on how you don't want things to go and how you think things are going, do not rely on vision, do not rely on sight, but faith. Okay, speak it how you will want it to go. because there is a power that you have access to, that we all have access to. That as a number three, you're really, really, really working with that energy when you don't even think you are. All right. Happily like by sure. We come to you on behalf of Shannon Williams. Shannon Williams. Shannon Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of Shannon Williams during this strawberry full moon. Do not block us. Do not trick us. Lay our messages. Lay our blessings. Ashe. 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 Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of her love life, on behalf of her relationship. Oriye, yo. Oriye, yo, sure. Kawaka, Biesio, Bakoso, Shango. We come to you on behalf of Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of Shannon Williams, love life and relationships. Ella Damari, come to you on behalf of Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams, Shannon Williams, love life and relationships. We ask for great messages on behalf of Shannon Williams, love life and relationship. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Yeah. Well, definitely had a lot of messages coming. Had to shuffle. We're finding till we got to a many reason this I wouldn't call this a bad message, okay? It's all about perception, it's all about how you view it. Your first card that came speaks of perfectionism, all right? We have eight of gems when it comes to perfectionism. Um, Definitely having a sense of not knowing when you're satisfied, not knowing when you feel like you've done enough, if your enough is good enough, or even when a person is giving their all. Having that issue, being able to recognize when a person is giving their all, when a relationship is giving its all, or when a relationship is growing and falling into that suit of perfectionism instead of pursuit of completion. All right. Pursuit of perfectionism could be healthy if we're using it as a standard, as if we're using it as a structure to aim at goals and to accomplish and to complete goals and tasks. Okay, but when we're using it to a point to where we're feeling unhappy with self, and we're feeling unhappy with the choices that we made with others, then we have to look at ourselves. All right. Definitely know that that trait could be good or bad in relationships. Definitely use that trait to always push the relationship forward when it comes to completing things together, when it comes to even completing tasks individually. That motivation, that inspiration, that encouragement you have, to keep pushing, to keep going. But don't use it as a tool to batter. Don't use it as a tool to bash. Don't use it as a tool to throw up in people's faces to make people feel, less than, even if it's yourself. Okay, let's not use the pursuit of perfectionism as an excuse of why we can't find happiness, or why we can't find peace, or why we can't find joy. We got to take it back to old fashioned days where, mamas and them, they told us to write a list, write down, positive, the pros on one side, the goods on one side, the bad on the other side. The good outweigh the bad. Okay, that's not a bad investment. All right. If you feel like you're good, outweigh the bad. But if your bad outweigh the good, we have to move on to let it go. And they want to let you know a lot of your frustration is being too hard on yourself and being too hard on relationships. That was your next card that came, speaking on Seven of Gems, speaking on frustrations. Letting you know, as they're saying that you're a very great business person, you need to find people that's on that level. You need to find people that move money the way you move with money. Okay, you need to find people that respect money, that respect saving, that respect investing, that respect responsibilities in relationships like you. Okay, Don't find frustrations and use the fact that you believe there's a certain perfect relationship out there. There's not. We will always be getting in and out of relationships if we think there's a such thing as a perfect relationship. But definitely to help release your frustration, remove your frustration, and make sure you're dealing with people that view certain goals and aspects in life like you do. All right. And your last card that came is Queen of Wings. We have the analyst. They want to let you know that you are very, very intelligent. And instead of going back and forth with people and getting frustrated and getting emotional with people, use your intelligence. Okay. When you're going back and forth with people, you're giving people a room to manipulate you. You're giving people room to manipulate the situation. Of course, you want to have a listening ear, and that goes a part of analyzing and well, that goes a part of observing. Okay, after you spoken your piece, after you communicating, definitely be in a place where you're observing, so you can even hear when a person is lying to you, or even hear when a person is telling you the truth. Understanding, getting to know a person by listening to them express themselves enough. Okay, we have to become those analyzers, and they're saying that that's your strength to not rely so much on emotions and feelings that come and go, and rely more on your intelligence. Rely more on your gift of knowledge. That is the gift of knowledge, the gift of wisdom. Not everyone is smart, not everyone is wise, and it's saying you have that gift and you can use that gift in relationships. Okay, you can avoid certain situations from happening. You can avoid yourself from getting into certain situations, getting into certain relationships by using that gift. All right. Now, if you are in a relationship, don't know if you're a person in a relationship or not. Definitely don't go into relationships thinking that there's going to be a perfect relationship. Find a relationship that's perfect for you. Okay, know what you can deal with and not deal with. Understand your boundaries. Okay, that's going to relieve frustration, is knowing your boundaries, know your deal breaker, instead of using perfectionist as a reason why things are not working. Perfectionism as a reason why I haven't found a happy relationship or a relationship that's equally yoked. All right, not being so hard on yourself and not being so hard on others. Communicating boundaries will allow you not having to be so hard on yourself and so hard on others, and also using your intelligence, using your wits. Okay, not just relying off of your feelings, how you feel about things, but actually being smart. Think about things, analyzing things, breaking down things, reviewing things. Okay, if you got to play conversations over, if you got to play moments over before you get upset, use that ability, use that gift. Do you have any questions, Miss Shannon? Family, we have 3 minutes until the cutoff. We have 8 slots left. Okay, did your reading correlate to you? Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. There is a couple of readings and relationships reading for tonight. If you feel like you want to get that tonight, you can book in the inbox tonight. Just putting out the family. We are up tonight doing private readings, full moon readings, and love readings. Okay, you're at a crossroad. Okay, you may be looking at things perfect, and you need to find out if they're perfect for you, if they're perfect for your situation. We as women gotta acknowledge, when is a man giving his all? What does that look like? We have no clue. We know what the chase looked like. We know what the pursuit looks like. We know how it feels to be wanted. We understand that honeymoon phase. We understand sex. We understand lust, affection, intimacy. We don't know when a man has given us all. So now we're having this outlook, this view on relationships that's not really reality. So definitely get an in-depth relationship so where we can speak about things that we don't want to speak publicly on live about. Okay, so hit in the inbox. All right. Thank you. Next, I believe we have Miss Yasmin. Thank you so much for your patience, love, with the HOK and family. It is the cutoff. If anyone has booked and I did not call your name, please let us know. All right, we have reached the cutoff. Miss Yasmin or Yasmin. Okay, I don't know if I've been pronouncing it right or not. But Miss Yasmin, which deck would you like to get your mini reading from? Would you like a full moon mini reading on this full moon while we're still in this full moon cycle? Also, family, recommend you all getting your private full moon readings. Okay, tomorrow is the last day to get private full moon readings. Miss Yasmin, would you like to get your mini reading from the Arisha Tarot deck? Okay. You want a crystal ball? All right. Crystal ball readings are mini crystal ball readings are $36. All right, family. I have not checked the Cash App or the PayPal. So I don't know what you all sent in. If y'all sent in, what amount y'all sent in. I'm just going off of who says that book. But definitely be checking after this live. So you say you're getting a crystal ball mini reading. Those are $36. Okay. And do you remember your life path number, Miss Yasmin? Okay. You don't have to send a screenshot. That would be nice. The that you if you could take those steps, but we'll be checking after this live. Don't like to keep trying to distract myself with so many things or even interrupting spirit. Our spirit is down. I like to remain focused. Life path number 3. So another number 3. Threes are in the house, and it was so interesting. As in a bit that came for this year's Dear Mazars Festival was speaking on family and speaking on the home. Okay, we're speaking on relationships and marriages and family. We really gotta fine tune that. We really do. We really have to fine tune relationships, and we can't think that that's gonna fix relationships just focusing on where the men are needing assistance at, where the men are needing work at. It's on both ends. We both have to work on ourselves in relationships in our community. We both were affected. Both the men and women are traumatized, are still healing. Both the men and women are descendants of those who were enslaved, those who were colonized, okay, those who were suppressed. We are all descendants of those who are dealing with the repercussions of our action. So we have to have more compassion and be more humane. We have to have a certain level of humanity within each other when dating and not forgetting that. All right. A mini full moon reading. Coming to you on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. Got some great messages on behalf of this woman. Trigger. But they are messages and they great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. Yasmin, great messenger on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. Yeah, my dad, look oh I love me. Yeah, I stress you. Come to you on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. We got some great messenger on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. Other than Mari, we come to you on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. We have some great messages on behalf of Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy, Yasmin Murphy. A couple of messages will come. One speaking, they were showing a beach. They were showing a beach. They were showing shells. They were showing you like surfing. I'm not sure if you like things like snorkeling or diving, but they definitely want to get you into that, enjoying the water, going to the water, going to the beach, collecting shells. Definitely want you to get into things, doing things, experiencing things that you wanted to as a child. Okay. From your childhood, your younger childhood. Yeah. They want you to do water activities, swimming with the dolphins, swimming with the fish. Okay. Deep water diving. They're showing you like surfing, like with surfboards or like bodysuits. They're saying it would be nice if you could find a group of friends that you all travel often, experience these things. They said it'll be great for you. That'll be great for your spirit. Okay. Also, still release the things and feelings that they say you have been hoarding about your mother, about going through things with your mom, certain things you may have experienced, still hoarding things still in. May not feel like you can communicate certain things to her, not feeling like the relationship is open as you would want. Yamajah is saying, go to the waters, communicate those things to the waters. Tell Yamajah, tell the sea, tell the waves, tell the ocean. You will get hurt. Your mother will receive it. Okay? She will receive it, whether it's through the dream, through spirit, okay, through intuition. She'll receive it. Okay, to where you don't have to go through that uncomfortableness that's still there, they're saying. Pennies. They want you to work with pennies. Okay. Not sure if you do manifestation work or prosperity work. But definitely working with pennies in a home, working with pennies in a jar. Definitely working with pennies. Okay. So you want to get some pennies. Definitely a great penny. You call it penny magic or whatever name you want to give it. Penny, hoodoo, folk magic, whatever you want to call it. Putting a penny in each corner of the home. Okay. That is great. Whoever wants to take that. That is great for being prosperity and making sure that the home is vibrating with wealth, and wealth is coming into the home, and wealth is coming in from the four corners of the earth into the home. Okay, that is definitely beautiful. Adding pennies to waterfalls, water fountains. You know how you buy the water fountains like from Walmart or like Family Dollar, you know, the decorative ones that you could plug up and put in a home where they got the batteries, the beautiful water fountains that they have, adding pennies in them like the wishing wells that certain malls had those, or certain areas had. Those are very, very, very prosperous. Um, we actually have a creek, a flowing river in the background. So definitely use that as making wishes with a penny or giving offerings, however you want to call it. You was just expressing to someone about the relationship with your mom. You also pray at the waterfall all the time. And she never threw pennies away, but she never understood why she was attracted to them. Wow, so your reading is on point. We definitely tell your family that the crystal balls are fully illuminated, 100% illuminated during the full moon. Not that they're not strong throughout any other, but as strong as this is one of Yemaj's divination systems. So as strong as the moon is, as strong as the crystal is magnified with being able to travel and receive messages from that realm. Um, Money. They're speaking on you easily find money, but it's knowing what you want to do with money. You're gonna have to get comfortable with that. You're gonna have to get comfortable with how easy you come across money. It's not always about the struggle. It's not always about the strife. There are many different motivations to success. Okay, we cannot rely off the same motivation for success, and a lot of people rely on survival, that natural instincts of wanting and needing to survive. And after we have passed that moment of surviving and enter living, we have to now know how to grow with money. Okay, elevate those relationships with money. They want to let you know you'll be coming across money a lot easier, not as hard as you want to work for money. Okay, work hard at being responsible and building and growing. Work hard at those things, but don't think that money is only going to come through hardships or putting yourself through strenuous manual hard things. That's not the only way you can earn money. They want to let you know that there is a such thing as what some people call luck, and it's called blessing. Know where your blessings come from. Know how to acknowledge your blessings. Some people are praying for certain blessings, don't even know that that blessing is coming in this arena. It comes through this avenue. It comes in this way. It comes through this form. It comes in this fashion. We have to be able to acknowledge what we call them, what we speak, in whatever form it comes in. If we know all these spirits, we have to be able to recognize these spirits in whatever form they come on. If we know the Most High, we know our ancestors, we should be able to recognize the form of whatever they come from, especially our blessings, our finances. They want you to get more comfortable with being blessed. They're saying you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that to really move with it, to really do what it's supposed to do, to really accomplish what you want to accomplish in a certain amount in time frame, whatever you're working on. They also said smell goods, fragrances. Get it to fragrances, get it to selling fragrances, things that smell good on the body. Okay? You're definitely going to have to get comfortable with how your blessings come, and not how you're used to getting your blessings or how you see others getting their blessings. Be comfortable in how your blessings meet you. And if you're feeling some type of way about how you come across your blessings, be more specific then. Be more specific, number three, when you're manifesting, when you're proclaiming, when you're professing, when you're petitioning. Be more specific, be more direct. As a people, we got to be more direct, even in relationships. We tend to beat around the bush a little bit too much. So let's not beat around the bush about what we want to accomplish, and especially why we want to accomplish it. That why is a huge important factor. And people don't see how that why is controlling the timing of things. That why you want a relationship, why you want a new house, why you want more money, it's controlling the timing of things. We cannot be greedy, we cannot be gluttonous. We cannot be wrathful. We cannot be envious. We can't be slothful. We can't be lazy. So when we tap into that, why we're professing and proclaiming certain things, and then when we find out it's really because of these emotions we ain't dealt with, oh my gosh. They're speaking on something about a car. Not sure if you're getting a new car or the car will be fixed or something's going on with a car or vehicle in an advancement, being put in a place of advancement. So wherever you working at, look at being moved into advancement. Okay, being placed in a position of advancement, moving, elevating, elevation. Okay, it's coming your way. You just got your tire fit today, so maybe that's why. Okay. All right. And grow your sneaker collection. They said nothing's wrong with having a sneaker collection. You can still be feminine, you can still be girly, you can still wear skirts. I say please leave a review, family. If you all can leave HOK a video review, that would be awesome. That would be like a cherry on top of you all even coming in and viewing and sending so much love and support. Shout out to all of you all. Many blessings, much prosperity, much peace, sanity. Okay, energy. We need energy, family. This everything we do requires energy. And then we got to look at what's our source of energy. All right, social media, fast food, TV shows. Is that really where we're getting our energy from? We're expecting a lot from, not many big places or big sources of energy. I say, family. Now, we did speak on a group reading, family. Definitely want to get into that. Thank you for those who have tuned in. Thank you for those who will be watching the replay. Okay. You said you cannot exaggerate how much clarity I gave you. Everything you said hit the topic. All praises due to the Most High. Okay. That is a gift. That is a natural born gift given from the Most High to my bloodline. That's close to my bloodline. And this, my husband has it. My family has it. So I know a lot of you out there got it. We just have to walk in our calling. We have to walk in our destiny. That's the only thing that things can be true. That things can be real to us. You know. We love you. We love you so much. We be hoping family don't hate us. But y'all have to rate on your idols. We just want y'all to know how authentic we are. We don't want to just be throwing people's shit together, because we got high value, we have a high number, and then people stuff really not working, and don't even want to get into it. Don't really want to talk about it. Latvia family, happy full moon. Hope you all are enjoying you all full moon. Family that is just tuning in, make sure that you all watch from the beginning to catch all those spirits, all those messages that came from spirit. We're about to get into a collective reading. So for those who are just tuning in, like Miss Brenda Harrison, girl, you came in at a good time, okay? For family that is catching the replay, Latvia to you. You can book your readings. You can hit us in the inbox to book your private sessions. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you are still sending love. Make sure that you are still interacting. All right, family. If you want your energy to be read in this group reading coming up, family, because we got family patiently waiting in their inbox for that private reading. If you do want to get a private session, we are up tonight, family. If you're up tonight, we're up tonight. We are taking bookings tonight. Tomorrow is pretty booked. All right, family. Monday, I do know we have some openings on Monday, but Sunday. So if you're up tonight or If you want to book later on the week, no problem. Just inbox us, just contact us. And also, family, want to get into a very, very, and very important announcement. Make sure, family, that you all share this message coming from the HOK family, coming from the House of Confirmation. Do know that we are giving back, and we want to show you all even more appreciation at how much we love you all and we love our community in general. All right, family, we are assisting those who may be needing spiritual work, spiritual counseling, spiritual guidance. Okay, um, and may not be in a position to afford it. Please contact us if it's you or someone that you know who are going through certain financial hardships right now. Please contact us, okay? For those who are in certain financial predicaments, as evictions, facing evictions, facing homelessness, facing not having food, things of that nature. Those who are experiencing economical hardships, please contact us. Please reach out to us. Also, those, please know, family, we are offering free counseling in the House of Confirmation. All right, if you would like to receive family counseling, relationship counseling, or even individual counseling, contact us. All right, please contact us through email. Email us the situation that you're going through or what you would like to get counseling on, and we will schedule a session with you for free. We are offering free counseling, okay? Also, family, do know that we have payment plans in the House of Confirmation. So, for you or those that you may know that are interested in getting a reading or getting work done and getting consultation, do know that we have payment plans. So, please contact us on that. Contact us on those who may not be in a position to get certain things done financially. Please contact us, family, and we are wanting to assist our community in all the ways and all the gifts that we, know how, that we have power of and we have control of. Ashe. So definitely, family, please spread the word for those who are needing counseling during this time. It's very important that people get heard, that people be felt, okay, that people get assistance, not just venting, but actually get assistance, actually get advice, actually get mentorship, coaching, okay, solutions. All right. We want to offer that to our community, and we want to say that in the name of thank you on behalf of being able to do this for as long as we have. Thank you all for all your support, for making this possible, and all praises is to the Most High for guiding us in the direction and giving us the message to make sure that our people know that if they feel like they don't have anyone else, that you have us. Okay. Yes, tonight you can get your birthday reading, Brenda. I say a cool doing to you. You are not out of order either. Thank you so much. And family, we don't know who that is. Howdy, howdy to you, Miss Yolanda. Congratulations to you and your baby girl, a miracle with her putty business. I'm so proud of her being an entrepreneur at her age. I believe things like that should be continue to be recorded in a Guinness Book of Record. Don't think that that is a small task to accomplish. Let her know that we are rooting her on from all the way over here. Okay. Shout out to business. Shout out the information of how we can order. All right. We're so proud of her. She's just like her mommy, an entrepreneur. Let her know. No, thank you. Thank her. We thank her for hitting this ground running, hitting this earth, hitting this room, and letting us know exactly who she is. We appreciate her for being her authentically and organically. All right. And we see that that apple don't fall too far from the tree. So Ekushe yeah. We are proud of y'all. All right, Miss Brenda, please give us, me and Spirit, Baba Spirit, ancestors who are with me, your birthday, so we can get into your birthday reading. Ashe and family. That is another announcement. Family, we do free birthday readings. Oh my gosh. Please bear with us as we try to keep up with all these announcements while Spirit comes down and give messages. So family, spread the word. Do let people know, let family know, let those know in our community that HOK offers free birthday readings. Okay, so if you or anyone knows you've had a birthday this week, please contact us so we can give you your birthday reading like Miss Brenda Harrison. Miss Brenda Drum. She said, oh, she said my name. She said, I'm fabulous. She said my name, jumping up and down. Oh, yes, a miracle is fabulous. That's why we had to shout you out. Each and every one of you all the babies in the HOK. Maybe we don't express that enough. We're still growing and working on our communication, family, but you all are amazing, and the babies are freaking amazing, okay? A miracle, you are amazing. You are fabulous, okay? You're named a miracle. OMG. All right, we believe God was showing out when He was creating all of you all and all of you all babies, okay? We claim all y'all children, okay? We ain't got to claim y'all children on no taxes to love y'all babies. We really do that, for real. It's so many babies on our refrigerator. Shout out to all the babies in the HOK. Taylor, your baby boys. Okay, Nicole, your baby girl, Jamila, we love her. Appreciate to y'all. Melissa and your husband, Singer, we love y'all babies. Okay, Sherry Chanel, we love all them babies that God has creamed them. Okay, Danielle Sanders and Robert, we love y'all babies. Jean McKinney, we love your babies. Okay, Kenya, we're excited for your baby coming, girl. You gonna be looking fabulous, girl, while pushing her out. We are so excited on you and you becoming a new mother. Family, I hope I didn't leave anyone out. We love all of you all. And the babies. Brenda, we love your baby. Selena L, we love you and your grown baby. Selena Copper, we love your two baby boys. Now they growing up, okay? Jaleisha Cole, them young kings, OMG, they are charming, girl. Get ready for them girls, girl. When they grow up, we love them. Okay, we love all the babies, and maybe we don't express this enough. Yemajah wanted us to express this. Them babies need to know they is MF and special. As much as they share us with y'all, as much as they give y'all the time to get y'all readings, to get y'all work done, make y'all feel comfortable. They ain't running around the house calling y'all African booty scratchers, okay? They not embarrassed by y'all because y'all spiritual, y'all living in y'all truth. We got to give it up to these babies. Okay, they are experiencing these things with us. It ain't just us going through this. All right, they are strong. They is holding it down. Yes, yes, they is holding it down during this awakening. Oh my God, Trey. Our baby, my baby. Oh my gosh, handsome. Shout out to you, Roberta and Baba on y'all son. Just immaculate. Did an immaculate job on him. Okay. All praises due to the Most High. So smart. Accusate to him and his team. They just won the state championships. Okay. Plays baseball up there in New York. Ain't playing no games. They won state championship. He is also moving on to middle school. We're so proud of you, Trey Trey. We're so proud of you, Richard Gavin III. OMG family. Laquita Powell, you and your babies, we're proud of them. Okay, we're proud of your baby girl who just gave birth. You're a new grandmother. We're so proud of you. All right, family. Frank Burton, we're so proud of you. We love you and your babies. Okay, Desiree, you know we love peanut butter. We love all the babies. Don't try us. We is not no dead baby mamas, dead baby daddy. All right. We love y'all, family. And thank you so much, Brenda. You all are amazing. We love you all, Yolanda. Eddie, shout out to you and your babies. We love them too. Ashe, we know you're rating on your reading. Thank you for your patience. We are wrapping up. We do have a birthday reading and a group collective reading because I don't like saying things and can't back it up. So I'm gonna honor my word for family to continue to show our love and appreciation for family. And if you're still up for it, we'll be moving into the inbox for your reading that you book. Thank you all so much for your patience. Ashley McKenzie, we love your babies. Yeah, we love the babies. Maybe I need to hear that enough. Maybe we don't say it enough, but it's true. All right, Brenda Harrison, 1972. Ava, we're so proud of you. She's so beautiful. Oh, she is so beautiful. Ava. All right. Who I believe is Ava Gore. Shout out to you, Roberta Marriage, and John Gore. We love your babies. Selena L, we just shouted out you and your grown babies. We were shouting out all the babies in the HOK that we love. That not only do we love you, all that we love you, all descendants. We love you, all children. The ancestors return. So we just shouted you out, your babies, your grown sons, your grown kings, and your grandbabies. I share. Miss Brenda Harrison. Got the 70s babies in the house. Okay. 6, it's Brenda Harrison. What is their life path number? Do you remember your life path number? Pick up the phone. For family that is just tuning in, please make sure that you all watch from the beginning to catch all those messages from the Spirit. Ashe and happy full moon. You don't want to answer. Baby, I've been calling. You don't want to answer me. Yeah, baby, I've been calling. You don't want to answer me. All day I've been calling. You don't want to answer me. Life path number 8. Usher, about that money, generational wealth, okay? Building those businesses, establishing those businesses for not only self but for others, okay? For the generation, all right? If it don't make money, it don't make sense. All right, we're getting into your free birthday reading, family. Didn't know that HOK does free birthday readings, all right, which is a numerology reading on behalf of your birthday. 617-79726. Sweet girl with the prettiest brown eyes. You got damn, she look fine. The way she done move her behind. I just wanna get behind. Look, she done move her waistline. TikTok, grab that quick time. I didn't waste time when I saw that booty. All right, Miss Brenda Harrison, you have just walked into a number 3 year. Okay, so that means last year on your birthday in 2020, you entered a number 2 year, focusing on relationships with those outside of self. Okay, basically being great on how well you work with others. Balance, duality, bonds, networking. Okay, even if it was correcting relationships or bonds that probably didn't go as well as in the past, and or creating new bonds and relationships this year on your birthday in 2021. You walked into your number 3 year. This year will be focused on family and will be focused on manifesting. Okay, whether this is growing your family, assisting your family, healing your family, also meeting new families. Okay. If we have family members that we probably haven't met before or haven't seen in a while, definitely a family oriented year. Definitely speaking on growing a family, whether it is dating those who have children, families coming together, meeting side of the family that you haven't met before, and also playing a bigger role, a bigger responsibilities in families this year. Also, in manifesting, this is also a year of manifesting. Definitely getting creative with your thoughts, getting creative with feeling confident about your thoughts, feeling confident about prosperity, confident with wealth, knowing that what you speak manifests. So definitely being mindful of what you speak and what you think, and know how those things are aligned and what it manifests and what we call to ourselves. Be prepared for those things. Definitely be very conscious and aware that what you say happens. So be mindful of your emotions, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're playing around, whether you're joking, whether you're in an argument, whether you're just venting, whether you're just getting it off your chest. Do know that what you say manifests that, and you'll be able to see those things manifest quicker this year. All right. So a cool doom to you. Welcome into your number 3 year. Ashe. All right. We have Miss Yolanda that stated she sent a payment. Yes, the cutoff was 12:30. It's okay. It's not really your fault. You didn't know you came in after the cutoff. Now Eddie has been waiting very patiently for his reading. Um, I don't know how to make this the decision on my own. Okay. Um, I guess Eddie, is it okay with you if she can? Yeah, I need assistance.
What did you mean?
Yeah, I need assistance.
If I was gonna actually ask Eddie if we can actually push this reading to tomorrow,
Is that okay, Eddie?
because it is getting late and we're still filled up in the inbox, not the inbox, but orders back here. So I already know that once we get to Eddie, it may be quite late. So we can push Eddie to tomorrow. I'm not sure what time his scheduling is with work, but definitely he'll be first on the list.
Yes, Eddie, is it okay if we put you first on the schedule tomorrow? We appreciate your patience.
I shall do pray family for donating in and getting your readings. I shall echo share.
Thank you, Father. I should good pray family. That's good. Oh yay! Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. We appreciate you all, family. Family, please remember to watch from the beginning so you all can catch all those messages that came. And I feel like if we're gonna open back up for Yolanda or Yolanda, I don't know why I always go back and forth between that. Um, we'll open it up for everyone. We'll be fair. Okay. So family encore, I guess that's what we would call it. The new cutoff is 1:30 a.m. That is translation, because that's my language. I don't know where I got it from, but that's not my language. Don't my judge. The new cutoff is 1:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Trying to remember how many slots we had left. Okay, this will be the third. So we have 7 slots left, family. If my math is correct. So I think we have 7 slots left. We do have the group collective reading, family. I have not forgotten about that, okay? And I think it got something to do with me being nosy. I didn't hear nosiness be one of the 7 sins, okay? I didn't hear, God, I will go back and reread to make sure, but I don't remember my reading or my hearing that nosiness is a sin. So I don't know if the nosiness got something to do with me wanting to do this group collective reading, but definitely going to get in a group collective reading. So family, you all can send in collectively on that. Make sure that you're sharing and tagging for those who want to hear the group full moon reading. Happy full moon to you all, family. Thank you all for your patience. Just gonna let energy pass as we get ready for Miss Yolanda's Williams reading. And did you send in for a mini reading or a crystal ball mini reading, Miss Williams and family. Send in your energy so your energy can be read during the group reading as well. Troubles, I'm doing alright. But I know you won't go. Still calling out for you. Come on, roll with me, cause I believe it. Oh, wait, that makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, that makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I think that for your mother. I love the way you move and you ain't really have for you days. So you can make my praise. Ashay, would you like to get your mini reading from the relationship True Love Tarot deck? The Messages Oracle? Or if you're getting a full moon mini reading, definitely recommend you to get that from the Orisha Tarot deck. Oh, now on my mind, it's just no time. Cause I know I'm waiting to make sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I would love to get into that mini full moon waiting for you. Crystal City Records. She loves my money, not cars. Independent, she's so bad. I can give her cause she knows I'm the finest. Sexy girl, that she has class. Independent, she's so bad. I wanna give her you and I could be the finest. You too flashy. Baby girl, is that Baba speaking? Oh my goodness. So you knew I was gonna get into the Risha Tarot. I was gonna choose these, but since Baba's making an appearance, and do play Baba for your input and advice. That's always welcome and appreciated. So I would definitely heed that message, heed the messages. I think we're gonna go to the messengers. Family, y'all is so adorable. Y'all family, y'all is funny. Sexy girl, she has class. Independent, she's so fine. I wanna give her you and I could be the finest. Slow down, because I'm like in the best. You need to know now that I'm sure you are. You already go. I'm a star boy. Oh, Bethany, Big Papa's always watching. Okay, Daddy is always watching and working hard. Thank you, Baba. Woo! These messages smell so ancient. OMG. We definitely appreciate you, Baba. The place you go. Done that. She be calling me the done that. Done that. Yes, that's fine, Eddie. These definitely, these oracles have been traveling. I can smell it on all of them. That is actually a gift family. You know, today they call it clairsentience. You know, however you pronounce it. We all have many senses, okay? And some of our senses are more concentrated than others. So, Definitely been traveling.
You've got my invitation. Don't come with complications. Yeah, come to my destination. Enter no hesitation. You've got my invitation. Don't come with complications. Yeah.
They're already speaking on temper, anger. We have to be slow to wrath, family. That's gonna get us far. That's gonna get us further and like quicker. Okay. Our control of our energy, of our reactions, of our decisions, of our choices, that will quantum leap, that will cultivate, cultivate. I will I will be able to pronounce that word in a minute, but definitely Spirit is just speaking so fast. But definitely speaking on how anger blocks us in more ways than we can even fathom on a 3D level, on a three-dimensional way of thinking. So definitely we're gonna have to look at wrath, anger just as disgusting as we look at other things. We're gonna look at how we gotta look at how it dirties us, how it taints things, how dark it is, and how it should be one of the last things we look to as a tool, as an expression, as a way of life, as a way to react. All right. Yolanda Williams, I believe you are a master number 11. Mm-mm-mm. Find a effective way of releasing. After we've acknowledged and realized that yes, we need to release, we have to find effective ways of releasing. If we're trying one way and it's not working, we need to move on to another way. Finding more efficient ways of releasing. We have to. That is very detrimental. That is very pertinent. It's how we do things. That is the finesse. What happened to we just got so caught up in finessing people. We gotta understand the finesse in life. You cannot rely on being manipulative and persuasive with our emotions, with our acts, with our theatrics. That we forget to rely on what's actually working. Is it just our emotions that's really getting things for us? Is it really our emotions, our passion that's getting things across? Or are we really understood? Have we expressed with clarity what's going on, how we feel? There's wisdom there. There's wisdom there where we can come to mutual understandings and growing places, and we reach spots of growth. What do we do? How do we act? How do we react? Master number 11. Hapalagba Eshua, we come to you on behalf of Yolanda Williams. Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of this full moon. Do not block us, do not trick us. Relay our messages, relay our blessings. I say, E-radio. Beep. Okay. The only reason why I reacted like that is because as you did come in later on in the live, okay, in church, you call it late to church, but we spoke of this in the beginning. We spoke of this in the opening. Boundaries, okay, respecting your boundaries. So definitely when we speak on family, we are coming to make sure that y'all tune in to the messages in the beginning. We really, really so mean that because that's very, very important. A lot of our reactions come from us not respecting our own boundaries. Okay, a lot of us are jumping on people, or jumping to conclusions with people, or defending ourselves with people, or even attacking people without even effectively expressing our boundaries in the first place, setting boundaries, respecting them ourselves, respecting other people's boundaries. How much respect do we have for other people's boundaries? It shows with how much respect we have with our boundaries. Boundaries are no longer respected. We just bounding ourselves to shit. We're just dealing with shit, tolerating shit, thinking others just supposed to do. No, no. Just like we have that idea of thinking others supposed to put up with our shit, we do the same to us. We treat us the same way. We put us through that same shit, thinking that us is supposed to put up with the shit that we continue to make excuses for. That now we think that spirituality is something that ain't new. Spirituality is supposed to get us to be able to escape and not have to work on our bullshit. We got a way out of our bullshit now. It's called juju. It's called voodoo. It's called Orishas. Please. Please. You ain't running away from nothing. So we got to be more effective. And we're gonna have to be able to communicate what are our boundaries. We're gonna be able to understand other people's boundaries. We're gonna have to respect them if we are expecting for us to grow with anyone. You cannot grow with a person they don't even know your boundaries. If you don't even know your boundaries, that is so needed. That is needed in family. That is needed at the workplace. That's needed when it comes to making money. People will tell you quickly, all money ain't good money. That is a boundary. That is a boundary. You have men and women that say, I am not a sex object. I am more than that. That is a boundary. When children, when you're an adult now and you're needing your parents to know, you cannot continue to talk to me like that. You shouldn't have talked to me like that at that age. But now I'm establishing a boundary. Not only are they needed, they're needing to be respected. Okay? So let that be a message for all. We don't establish boundaries, and then we get pissed off from people when they cross them. You know, we can't charge people for doing things they do not know. We can't just react on people, but we ain't ever expressed to people in the first place that we don't like that, or that's a trigger, or we have PTSD with that, or we're still healing from that, or you don't like it, or that's what you do want. I feel like by sure we come to you on behalf of Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of this full moon. Do not block us, do not trick us. Lay our messages with our blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of Yolanda Williams during this full moon. Yeah, Moja, Logo, Lomi, Yami, access to great messages, great spirit, guys. We ask for great messages on behalf of this full moon for Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams. Hello, Damari. Hello, Damari. Come to on behalf of Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams, Yolanda Williams. We ask for great messages on behalf of this full moon. Ashe, 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 Israel. Okay. Keep on talking, girl. We said nobody. Keep on talking, but I want nobody. Let them keep on talking, girl. You know You're needing a level of balance. They're speaking on you needing a certain level of balance in your life, and here are some great tips that's going to help you achieve that level of balance in those areas that you need in your life. Okay. The first card that we had that came is surrender to the flow. To the flow, coming with the vibration of 4 and 4. Speaking of foundation, balance, okay, stability, and 8. They want to let you know after you set things in motions, after you set things up, after you've made the step, and after you've started, you cannot get flustered with how much of things you do not control and have control over. You're gonna have to understand what you do have control over and what you don't. That's gonna help you achieve balance in those areas that lack balance in your life. Understanding when you've done your part, understanding what part is yours, understanding what is up to you to do, and not forcing a hand to try to control things that you don't have control over, and surrendering to the flow, surrendering to how things change. Surrendering to the flow can also be letting go of things that no longer serve you, that no longer serve your situation, that may have helped before. The way you react that may have assisted before, but it's not assisting now. Okay, even fine tuning your goals. That's surrendering to the flow. Looking at things and being able to call things for what they is. The spirit of discernment will help with surrendering to the flow as well. Serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That will allow you to surrender to the flow. That will allow you to know when things are in your hands and when things are out of your hand. Okay, that confusion there is discombobulating you. It's having you off your teeter. We're gonna have to get comfortable with things that we have control of. We're gonna have to let go of things that we don't. That's gonna allow you to go with the flow. That's gonna allow you to find your rhythm. That's gonna allow you to find your vibration, your pattern with life, and how you come at things, and how you get through things, and how you go towards things. Your flow also goes back to respecting boundaries. That will help you acknowledge what's your flow. And are you going against yourself? Are you fighting against yourself? Are you fighting your instinct, your gut, your intuition? Are you fighting messages? Also, focus and then act. That's another card that came with you, coming with the vibration of 12, 1 and 2. When it comes to new beginnings, starting new things, starting new projects, and building relationships, networking, building new bonds, creating balance with those outside of things. Think before you do things. Think before you react. Think before you speak. We are responsible for our actions. We are responsible for our energy. We are responsible for the impression that we give off. We can't only be responsible for the outcomes that we favor. We can't only be responsible for the outcomes that favor us. We have to be responsible for the part that we played and how things turned out, period. And they said to let you have more favorable outcomes, focus and then act. Have an aim. What are you aiming at when it comes to your new projects, when it comes to your relationships with others? What is the goal that you're aiming at with those relationships? And focus on that. Then proceed forward. Then continue to pursue. But don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get caught up in the feelings that we can't see how to make things grow versus just expecting things to grow. Just expecting things to take off. Okay. Your last card that came is know your fears. That came in a soak boat, going back to know what's blocking you. Know how you're holding yourself back. Knowing what illusions that are in front of you, whether you place them in front of you or whether others have placed in front of you that you have not locked down. Okay? Understanding your fears, understanding what's holding you back, understanding what you're afraid of also goes back to setting boundaries. Knowing yourself. It's a boundary within itself. Knowing who you are. Knowing your fears also lets you know where you need help in life. Some of us are so busy trying to fix things that ain't broken. We trying to make things a problem that ain't a problem. Just because it ain't going your way don't mean it's a problem. Just because it's not what you think is your favor don't mean it's a problem. Just because it's a no doesn't mean it's a problem. Just because it didn't go your way doesn't mean it's a problem. Just because it didn't happen now doesn't mean it's a problem. Until we're dead and gone, we can't say whatever happened in life or what has not happened in our life. We can't stand here today still living and breathing and think that we can proclaim what we'll never get, what we'll never receive, what we'll never have. Wait till you die and go to heaven to be able to speak on that. But while we're still here, you're going to have to identify your limitations and to know that, yes, your fears are your limitations. That's your cutoff. That's how far you would go to get where you need to get in life. That fear, that's that cutoff right there. That's the limitation you have placed on yourself. So you need to identify it so you can fine tune it, so you can work on it. And this is speaking on relationships, honestly. Speaking on relationships. Come with the vibration of 2. This message, okay? Knowing your fears. Know how you're projecting your fears in relationships. Know how you're projecting your fears onto others in relationships. And know when you're coming from a common place of a concerning place, a genuine concerning place, a genuine place of concern. Know how to express genuine concerns and not hide them behind shallow concerns. Okay? Know your limitations. Miss Yolanda, do you have any questions for your mini full moon reading with the messenger oracle? Thank you for that tip, for that advice, Baba. Thank you for letting us choose, Yolanda. Thank you, Miss Hart, for those messengers. You miss one. What are your questions that you have? Okay, you don't have any questions? Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you for booking. Just growing. Girl, oh my gosh. That's a whole another conversation by itself, growing. Now I understand what growing pains mean. They're not just physical. Well, physical growing pains ain't the only pains you feel. Growing within itself, OMG. And I feel like I understand as told by Ginger. a little bit more now. Growing. We never stop growing. For those who are looking to reach that peak of where you just know it all, you done it all, you've accomplished it all, that you set a limitation on yourself. You have stunted your own growth. Constant evolution. There is no ending. Okay. Everything that you look at as an ending is in the beginning. All right, we have Eddie next. Happy full moon to you all, family. Thank you for those that have been tuning in. A duper pooper. Eddie, which deck did you want to get your mini reading from? And did you want to get a full moon, specifically a full moon mini reading? Mm-hmm. And Darisha Terrible. Okay, great. And thank you, Robert, for still assisting while working in the back. We appreciate you so much.
Find a vaccine location near you. Visit vaccine.wv.gov today.
Heard a loud knock on the door. Figured it was you. She said I'm silly boy. We can have a go real quick. Don't you wanna work out the playlist? Trying to be the top of your playlist. We can have a go real quick. Yes, if you wanna go real quick. I really wanna ride down the bitches. If it ain't nobody fucking with it. This can't girl really top of this shit. I see you, I can't snap out of it. Thank you. I'll play this just to myself.
Here we gotta wake up to this. He's rocking with endless what it is. I don't want no other ladies. Only you I want to give me babies. Trips to the island of Paris. Cruising in the drop top of space. I'm work out so we can stay. Whatever you want, I give you that. You the baddest girl is motivated. Baby, let me give you motivation. Any competition, you're just motivated. But I like the right the way you're cultivating. If they mess you, they be an obligation. All you got to do is give me information. Hey, you give me sweet sensation. Every time that we walk off the place. I want to know where you live. I want to watch when you sleep. I don't want something for now. I want to share something deep. Let's So grab something to eat, and spend the night on the beach. Sugar and honey and sweets, that's the way you look to me. Maybe you the only one I really wanna ride. So baby, have you decided if you wanna be the one beside me when I'm private? Flying to the island of Mages. I love the fact you're stylish. I love that you don't have a lot of mileage. But if you make me the pilot, I'ma take you right to the sky, girl.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, I am. Thank you.
Come here, make I be your motivation, make you be my muse. My muse, make a break rules, girl, nobody will know. And all the smart boys really told you they go tell me if they know the things I know. Yeah. I'ma get all fine, fine, oh. You be my only one, you be my precious, oh. Yeah. I just wanna make you mine now, so yeah. You be my only one, you be my precious, oh. I say now you be my precious, oh.
Eddie, I believe you are you a life path number 4? What's your life path, Eddie? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You have to wear your hairline. We should find space, we could kill time. Shake said, it's past the bedtime.
Okay.
Make I be the one that
It said, being a hard worker, also understand the balance. Know when you need rest, know when you need rejuvenation, know when you need restoration, knowing when you need a recharge. Don't overwork yourself. You know, as we evolve, the species that we have the ability to work smarter, not always just harder in a hard way, or learning the hard way, but working smarter through experience. Don't work yourself unhealthily. If you are working hard, exerting a lot of energy, make sure that you have the lifestyle that supports that. The diet, the rest, the environment, the benefactors. Who and what is benefiting from this hard work? That plays a part in it being healthy and in balance. Papa Lekba is sure we come to you on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton. We ask for great messages on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton doing this full moon. Do not block us. Do not trick us. Relay our messages. Relay our blessings. Ashe. 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 And that's exactly the card that came. Amazing. Working so hard. See the man on a coconut tree. He's so hard at getting the coconuts at the top at the tree. Anybody is able to go and get those at the bottom, and he's still there. He will still be there, having to still work harder. Okay? A smart way of being able to do this is getting the coconut that has already fallen to the ground. Okay? Or getting enough that you need that you can take with you. But knowing when you're working too hard for something that's already there. Know when you're working for a goal that has already been accomplished, already been achieved. Know when what you're working for is there. Okay.
Often, the only way forward is first to go back. We go back to begin again.
Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton, Eddie Thornton. We ask for great messages on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton, Eddie Thornton. On this full moon. Yemoja Loto.
Back to water
Omi.
that
Oh
allows
wow,
us to go
Lomi.
further.
That's it.
Back to feet
We come to you on behalf of Eddie
feel the
Thornton.
ground
Eddie
beneath.
Thornton, Eddie Thornton. We ask for great messages on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton. Eddie
As
Thornton,
mobility
Eddie Thornton, Eddie Thornton. On this full moon. Olodumare, Elodumare, we come to you on behalf of Eddie Thornton. Eddie Thornton, Eddie Thornton, Eddie Thornton on this on behalf of this full moon.
Ride on me to the sunrise, come outside. And in your rocks, baby girl, what you thinking? You're so surprised. Baby girl, name your price. I will make you mine tonight.
These messages that came. Definitely would rather give these messages in the inbox. If Baba is still viewing and if Baba is capable of coming to check out this message and being able to verify and witness to understand why I'm saying this message should go to the inbox.
Came with my boys, baby girl, can you come into your sister? Where is your sister? Who's in here, want to ginger? Who's in here, want to ginger?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, but I'm thinking that should be private. Okay, definitely. Yeah, we'll get this message in the inbox. Okay. Yeah, so if you're available, we can talk about it after this live, and definitely your reading is still booked for tomorrow as well. Now, family, I know we said that we were going to get into a full moon collective group reading. We definitely want more family tuning in and available to be able to send in their energy for the collective reading. So, preferably, if possible, we are looking to be able to go live tomorrow. If not, definitely Monday. I say, family, Eddie will be seeing you in the inbox. We have not put your cards up, they're still out. Family, we love you all so much, okay? And we appreciate you all so much. And until next time, Ada.